the knee feel? You feel like you're making a little bit of progress?
Definitely feel like there's some progress, and I'm very grateful. I think the training staff and the weight staff has done a great job of working with me, so I'm grateful to move around a little bit.
Did you go get a second opinion? Was there talk about a second opinion?
There's a collaborative effort between our training staff and people that I trust as well, and it was very collaborative, and I'm grateful that we could all be on the same page.
What was the outlook or the? That's the word I was looking for. Look at this genius. Look at this genius.
The diagnosis.
The prognosis.
Both staffs had a similar diagnosis of the knee, so we were all on the same page with it, and I'm just grateful that nothing new came up or there was no surprises, and just moving forward with treatment as we scheduled.
How's the knee brace feel?
It's not the most comfortable thing, but you got to do what you got to do to get back on the field, so it's what I'm working with right now. I mean, that's hard to say. You can get hurt in any game that you play in. So, I mean, there's always that risk factor. I wanted to be out there for my team, and so I don't regret that decision. I think whenever I can be out there at any level to give them the best effort for my team, that's what I'm going to do. And I don't think this training staff would have put me back on the field if they didn't think I was incapable of playing. So it is what it is at this point, and I'm just looking forward to making the next step, being tomorrow.
It is the same knee, the same injury from the Chiefs game, though, from that original injury. Right?
It is the same knee, yes.
When it happened, did you think it was going to be this nagging? Did it stick around longer than you thought?
I think a combination of things. I won't go into too much detail, but definitely not what I think we collectively would have hoped. And it led me to this point of just trying to be as patient as possible to return to the field safely. And I feel like we're closing that window of time. So
how hard is that as a competitor to balance getting back out there for yourself and for the teammates versus doing what's right long term?
I think it's difficult for any of us athletes who are used to going 100 miles per hour and then you're shut down to 0. And then you're trying to gauge, how do I get back to that peak performance of where I was at? For myself, that's very difficult, but I'm not the only one that goes through it. That's the challenge of our game. And luckily we're surrounded with some of the best people to help us coordinate how do we get you back to where you were, if not better. And we definitely done that. So with Ferg helping, with Robbie helping, Chris Bach, the whole training staff, sports science, weight room, it's been awesome. So I'm grateful.
Since he was chirping over there, I asked him
Who,
a couple
Evan?
weeks ago, I asked him a couple weeks ago how this offense is different with you, without you. What have you seen from this offense in your absence?
I've seen guys step up, and Tim, and Ag, and Christian, and in Calvin's play alone. I've seen an explosive Travis Etienne that's just been phenomenal for us. Tank and even Dearness getting in there. I've seen our O-line moving people, which has been great. And Trevor's been playing phenomenal ball. I know I've left a ton of people out, but even on the defensive side, I've seen guys just playing collective, and I've seen a team really becoming whole and coming together and playing with a little bit of edge, so it's been awesome to see.
What do you make of the notion that you guys are still scratching the surface? It's looked clunky at times on offense.
I mean, I think the name of the game is to win, and however you can get it done. Obviously, our goal is to be perfect in the things that we do, with also the persistence behind it. And everything hasn't always looked beautiful, but it's been a good result for us. So we don't just rely on that result. We got to rely on the work and the things that we do daily. But Mia, if we're coming away with wins, you can't really complain too much.
That's what Dewey said as he left the locker room.
Yeah, I love that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I did love that. I can't lie. How are you? You good?
How are you?
Good. You look good.
You look good too.
Yeah.
And then this last one for me, have you commiserated with Trevor at all about the knee brace?
Speak of the devil and he shall appear. No, I mean, he rocks it way better than I do. I don't really want to be in it, but I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do. So